Let's talk about autophagy real quickly. This was an eye-opening one for me. Do you need to fast to get autophagy, Georgie?
I don't think so. And some of the studies that I showed demonstrated that, in fact, sucrose, trehalose, fructose, and I think maltose, several sugars, when they were administered to the animals, the levels of autophagy rose. So it's not something. Yes, sure. When you're basically fasting, the body has to get the calories from somewhere, and what is it going to do? Probably a good adaptive response is to consume the sick cells, right? The ones that are sending signals that are, I don't know, they're hypometabolic or they're about to turn cancerous and whatnot. So I think that's a good effect, but for how long? I don't think any study has looked at basically at what point does fasting induced autophagy become detrimental. All I've seen is that, yes, sure, in the first 6 hours of fasting, the autophagy rates are greatly increased. But what happens afterwards? What happens if you actually fast continuously? I don't know of a study that looked even at the every day for 6 hours continuous fasting effect on autophagy. My guess is that at some point the body will downregulate that response simply to preserve tissue, right, and keep you alive for longer. So, like anything else, I think every intervention that we try to trick the body into or with has a diminishing return on investment, and I think the same is true, with fasting. I know a lot of people who basically like to eat in the morning, have a very decent breakfast, and they don't really feel hungry until like 5 or 6 in the evening.